Tired of your old kitchen or bathroom? Upgrade to the home of your dreams with Manny and Courtney from CMK Construction. CMK Construction is Tampa's award-winning kitchen and bath leader for over 20 years. Right now, save $3,000 on a new kitchen and $2,000 on a new bathroom. And take advantage of our no money down and no interest financing until 2026. Imagine, design, build.
Streaming from the Tampa Bay 28 Weather Center in Studio A. This is Dennis Phillips Live Plus. Brought to you by CMK Construction, crafting Tampa's most exquisite bathrooms and kitchens.
How you doing, everybody? It is a Wednesday night edition of Dennis Phillips Live, or DPL Plus tonight, because on Wednesdays with DPL Plus, sometimes we just do weather. Sometimes we have our anchors and reporters come in with updates and whatnot. And other times we have special guests that come in. And tonight would be one of those nights. In a couple of minutes, we are going to be talking to the folks at the Pinellas Taco Fest. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would say tacos might very well be on the top of my list of favorite foods. I'm not lying. I mean, it used to be back when I was younger, it was lobster and steak, and I don't know. At some point in time, I changed, and I just kind of like tacos, and that's where I am. So that's coming up this weekend, and the weekend weather should be beautiful. But speaking about the weekend weather, we are actually going to jump into it just a minute and talk a lot about what's going on, because as the models often do, there's been a little bit of a subtle change and a lot of the precip, and I use the word precip because usually in Florida we say rain, right, or storms. But when we're talking about winter storms, we talk about precipitation, obviously, because it is going to be a combination of rain, of sleet, of freezing rain, of snow, all sorts of stuff. And the boundary in which it's all snow and freezing rain changeover is changing a little bit. So Cruise Mike in North Carolina may be dealing with a freezing rain event, and that may be even going into Virginia as well. So as we often say with hurricane season, we look at the models and we expect there to be some windshield wipers, some back and forth. Well, very much the case in winter storms. The difference is, though, that change is not track per se. It's the type of precipitation that we are going to be tracking. So tonight, we are not on the spot. Tonight, we are on streaming as well as all the socials as always. And let's do some hellos. Let's check in and see who's in the house. So as always, we've got our OG folks. Bill, how you doing? Joel, good to see you. Anna Maria, as always. Linda, Newport Richie. We've got Tampa's in the house with Abby. We have got Osprey in the house, our southern viewers as well. Carol in Clearwater. We've got Lake Placid. Bonnie, are you okay? Lake Placid has some fire issues. There's brush fire burning right now in Lake Placid, and there have been some evacuations going on. Unfortunately, with our drought being what it is, that's probably going to be the norm as we go into the season. Gulfport's in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. El Tigre's Taste Buds is here. South Carolina's in. So, yeah, typically when we start seeing a winter weather event or any kind of a severe weather event outside of Florida, our audience builds from folks up north wanting to see what's going on. Sean is giving a thumbs up to the 540 line and also a thumbs up to the tacos. So apparently a fan of both. Michael, how you doing? Thank you very, very much, Michael. You know what? I did not know that your father passed away last Friday in Spring Hill. So thoughts and condolences go out to you and your family, Michael. Michael is one of our original OGs with DPL. Doris and Zephyr Hill, how you doing? So Ben is here. Ben is going to be judging the Master Chef Taco competition at Taco Fest. So we've got lots of folks talking about tacos. So, and we are going to get into that, but Sugar Mountain, part-time resident here from Bartow. Now, Drew, I'm a big Sugar Mountain guy. Sugar Mountain and Beach in Banner Elk. Love it. The question is, will you be seeing snow or freezing rain? And that is a very tough one. So we got lots and lots of folks in here tonight. So let's go ahead. Here's what we're going to do. We normally do lots of hellos, but we actually do have a ton of weather going on. So we're going to start with, and I say this because today I was texting the CEO of the Lightning, and he texted me earlier today wanting to know what we're thinking about the weather for the Stadium Series. You know, the big hockey game going on across the street over at Ray J. And I say that because as we take a look at the Tampa forecast, right? So we look at the temperatures for Tampa, and this is through the next 5 days. We have got temperatures for highs in the upper 70s. Beautiful, great weather. Taco Fest, how about mostly sunny and highs around 80? That is awesome. I'm loving the sound of that. But look at next week. All right, and look at the weather starting Monday all the way through the following Monday. Each day, highs in the 60s, and we're talking lower 60s. Now, puck drop for the Stadium Series game at Ray J is in the evening. So you've got to figure on Sunday, puck drop temperatures will be in the 50s and potentially in the 40s by the third period on Sunday. So for anybody lucky enough to go to the Stadium Series game over at Ray J, where the Bolts are taking on, this is not the Winter Classic, Sal. This is the Stadium Series game. You know what? I'm not 100% positive on that. I don't think it's the Winter Classic. I think the Winter Classic was in another site. Barbara in Dallas, how you doing? Joan in Charlotte, good to see you. So, and Laura, we are working on the trivia night, even as we speak. We are working on trivia night. Morgantown, Georgia's in the house with Patricia. So yeah, we got lots and lots of folks out here. All right, so I think we are going to have perfect weather for the Stadium Series game at Ray J. I think it's going to be stellar. You want it to be cold. It's hockey weather. I mean, yes, it's hockey in Florida, but it's still hockey weather. So you want it to be cold. It is going to be cold. What we don't want is rain. And that will be too early to tell for sure. And the Euro is hit. We'll get into that in a minute. But the first part of the equation is cold air, and we will have chilly Florida air. It will not be a heat wave, so we're not going to have to worry about that. So check that one off the list. By the way, you notice no band button tonight. Band button's broken, but I ordered 2 new ones that will be here tomorrow. So the new band buttons will be here. All right, so let's go back and take a look at some of the models, some of the numbers, okay? So as you see, cold weather next week for the Bay Area all the way through February 2nd. Groundhog Day, so through Groundhog Day. And by the way, Linda asking about Gasparilla, same thing. It is probably going to be cold. The question is, will there be rain? All right, well, let's go ahead and look at the GFS. There's the GFS on Thursday. There's the GFS on Friday. Look at that 540 line, Sean. There's your cold air. But we turn our attention to here, because in Texas, this is where low pressure is going to start to develop. You may have noticed I posted the hurricane hunters right now are actually flying in to the area that will eventually become this winter storm, and they're out west right now. They're out here. And they're flying in there trying to find out, to get all the data they can to help make the forecast because this is a tricky forecast. I mean, all you got to do is look at that. There is Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. The blue is snow. The orange is sleet. The fuchsia is freezing rain. And the green is rain. So that's 7 a.m. on Saturday. There's the GFS. There's 7 p.m. So from 7 a.m. Saturday to 7 p.m., you have a very quick moving area of precipitation. What starts out as snow across Georgia and the Tennessee Valley will likely change over to freezing rain at some point. That's Saturday night, 7 o'clock. There's the GFS. What does the Euro say? The Euro's a little bit slower. There's the GFS, there's the Euro. But the snow and sleet and freezing rain areas are pretty close. They're not identical, to quote my cousin Vinny, but they are pretty close. So that is 7 o'clock Saturday night. Let's go back to 7 a.m. Sunday morning. You still have freezing rain for Atlanta. You have freezing rain and sleet for all of North Carolina. That is a change from last night because the low is now forecast to be more to the north. Virginia, Sunday morning, it's snow. Let's look at the Euro. The Euro is more freezing rain into Virginia. The southern half of Virginia, Richmond, Norfolk, back to southwestern Virginia. The bottom line, this is 5 days out, and we simply aren't going to be able to make the exact call on where that snow, sleet, freezing rain, and rain line is. But one thing's for certain. This entire area of the Deep South is going to get blasted by ice. Now, you go down to central Alabama, southern Alabama, that's rain. Atlanta's on the fringe. Atlanta could be rain, it could be snow, could be a mixture, not snow. Could be rain, freezing rain, could be sleet, mixture of all three. Not going to be snow. But the point is, there is going to be significant ice development in the area you see in purple, and that is 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. By 7 p.m., you still have ice in those same areas, and you still have snow in those same areas. There's the GFS, there's the Euro. The Euro brings all freezing rain. So the Euro starts this as snow across Virginia and turns it to freezing rain Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. With snow for Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York City, gosh, that could be a combination of all the above. And then there's the following weekend. I bring this up because this is the Stadium Series weekend. All right? On the 31st, the GFS has another significant storm developing. That is so GFS-like, that likes to go crazy with stuff. If the GFS is right, this will all be out of here by Sunday morning and another blast of cold air. The GFS is very bullish on a second low. The Euro is not at this point. So this is not this weekend, this is next weekend for the Stadium Series. GFS, Euro. GFS, Euro. Massively different. But they both bring in cold air. Now here's my concern on the Euro. This is Sunday night on the Stadium Series, and it develops a little wave and brings it into South Florida. This far out, there's no way it's going to be accurate. We don't know. It probably won't even be there. The GFS has nothing. The Euro does. So at the end of the day, we don't know. It's too early to tell. But taking a closer look at snowfall totals, let's go ahead and look at snowfall totals here. Here are the snowfall totals of the European model. This is through Saturday morning. This is through Saturday afternoon. Look at these totals, guys. Virginia, that's anywhere from 5 to 16 inches of snow, especially in the mountains of West Virginia. Southern Ohio, 6 to 12. Northern Arkansas, northern Tennessee, southern Illinois and Alabama. There's a band, see that pink band there? That's a band of about 6 to 12 inches of snow. This is total snowfall according to the Euro. And right there is the band of the heaviest, right there. All right, yeah, Bridget, how you been? I've not seen you in forever. So there is a look at the Euro with the heaviest snow. Notice accumulations south of Tennessee. There are none. No snow accumulations in these areas. It is all ICE. It is all ice. If that verifies, it is going to be I broke the ban button, Kurt. I hit it too hard. It's my bad. I broke the ban button. So quickly, let's look at the Northeast, which gives you a better idea for folks from the Mid-Atlantic on, all right? This is Friday morning. This is Saturday morning. This is Saturday night. Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Sunday morning, there comes the ice. From the Delmarva, Central Virginia, Northern Virginia, it is still snow. All right, there is 2 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Change over from snow to freezing rain in Virginia. Philly, freezing rain. Dover, Delaware, freezing rain. Salisbury, Maryland, rain. This is a week and a half out, guys. I'm sorry, no. This is 4 days out. This is still, predicting rain snow lines are the hardest thing on the face of the earth for weather. The absolute hardest thing to do. So I am not set in stone with this, but this is right now what the Euro is showing. All right, here's Sunday night, 8 o'clock. Still freezing rain from Virginia to Wilmington and Dover. Western Maryland, freezing rain. Farther western Maryland, like Frederick, could probably be snow. All of Pennsylvania, snow. Look at New York, snow. Look at Boston, snow. And then by Monday morning, it ends as a period of freezing rain and then goes out to sea. All right? So there you have it. Looking at the southeast. Let's look at the Euro in the southeast, okay? Here's Thursday morning. Here's Friday morning, no biggie. Saturday morning, 8 a.m., there it comes. Arkansas, freezing rain and snow. 2 p.m. on Saturday, freezing rain and snow in Arkansas. Nashville, freezing rain and snow. Northern Alabama, freezing rain. New Orleans, rain. Central Louisiana, rain. Northern Louisiana, freezing rain. This is Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Okay? Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Overnight Saturday, Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Freezing rain in the pink, snow in the blue, green is the rain. Look at the Carolinas. Freezing rain. Freezing rain is a glaze of ice. If you're not familiar, freezing rain is water that's liquid form and freezes on contact on power lines and trees. You have massive trees that go down. Massive trees. El Tigre's taste buds. Encanto la comida de Puerto Rico. No snow in Puerto Rico. All right, so there is 2 p.m. on Sunday. Rain, all the rain. And that's, by the way, trying to come this way if we're lucky. All right? Rain. Overnight Sunday night. Freezing rain in the mountains of North Carolina. So we're talking about Ski Beach and Ski Sugar. Probably some freezing rain there. And then it's all rain. All right. So that is what we are looking for. We are wanting to talk about tacos. So here's what we're going to do. We are not done. We are by no means done. We are going to talk a lot more weather, and we're going to talk a lot more about answering your questions. However, Michelle, so Michelle is mic'd up. So we're going to get a break from the weather, and we're going to talk about tacos.
I brought you.
And you brought me some tacos?
Some tacos, for sure.
I see. So this is, so by the way, Michelle.
Yes.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Everybody, this is Michelle. and Dr. Pepper, no less. See,
Yes, and
this is a
zero one.
sugar
It's a
Dr.
new
Pepper.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, so we had this discussion. Do
Yes.
you drink diet?
Yes.
Okay. So me personally, I think the zero sugar tastes more like the real thing.
I do too.
But I think at the very end it has kind of an aftertaste, whereas the diet does not.
Right. I agree, but I feel like the truth of it really does taste just like the regular
It
one.
does.
It does.
Same thing with zero sugar diet Coke.
Yes.
I think it tastes more like the real thing.
Right. But
But-
then at the end.
You got that little aftertaste thing. Okay, so tell Michelle, and go ahead and tell us about the event that's coming up this weekend.
Sure.
And I'm going to eat tacos while
yeah,
you're
so
doing
I
this.
brought you Los Homies tacos, and they are out of Pinellas Park.
Okay.
And they have competed before in the competition. And this year, it is our 5th annual with SIK Promotions as my partner. And we do this event together. We're a team together for it. And we bring the very best tacos in all of Tampa Bay. We have over 20 taco chefs coming in.
Let's do a 2-shot on this, guys. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ben, was it Ben? One of your judges was on here.
Yes, there's a few people I see on here that I know.
So tell
Yes.
us about the and what am I eating, by the way?
Sure, and there's Edith on there. She is the owner of Los Homies.
Edith, how you doing,
see
Edith?
her, yes.
So what am I eating?
So you're having their beautiful shredded beef tacos, their most popular item on the menu, and they're going to enter that in the competition.
What are these sauces?
So this one, the red one, is the really hot one. I love that one. And then the green is like a tomatillo, like a little milder. But I know you like spice. So I
love
told
spice.
her, bring it on. Bring on the spice.
This is so good.
Isn't it delicious? And the marinade for the beef is just beautiful. So good.
I mean, it's not overly hot.
Flavor, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It's got flavor.
layers
It's got a
of
little,
flavor.
like the back of my throat. It's got a little bit of
Right.
spice going, but it isn't like
Right. So the competition is so cool. We're going to have over 30 tacos entered in different categories: chicken, beef, seafood, pork.
Is this pork?
This one is shredded beef. Yep. And so we have some really great influencers who are going to be judging the competition. And we're going to name the very best tacos of all of Tampa Bay.
So how do people at home come out and visit?
Yeah,
you have a
so it's
website,
free.
or what do you have going on?
Yeah, it's free. You can go to Pinellas Taco Fest on Facebook. And a really cool aspect is Sunday, we have a taco eating competition. They can win $100 cash,
While eating
and they get
tacos?
to eat tacos. I mean, that's
How do you win? Is it the most?
You have
eat the
6
most?
beautiful tacos in front of you. Whoever finishes them first without passing out or, falling off the stage is the winner.
So you said the way you can find out more about it is through the Facebook page.
Correct.
So what-
Pinellas Taco Fest
All
on
right.
Facebook, and also SIK Promotions.
Okay.
She's the one that's putting this event on. And we have a great kids zone. We have over 100 vendors. We have wonderful tacos from all over Tampa Bay.
Now, how do people get involved if they wanted to participate?
Oh,
If they
yes.
wanted to make tacos?
Oh, they have to go, well, we're
That's
full.
beforehand, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we're
let's
full
say
for
for
this
next
year.
year.
SIKpromotions.com, and they can sign up for sure.
And so, what are in previous years? And I think we have
Yeah.
some video actually. Let's
So,
go ahead and show some of
yeah.
this video here. Tell us what we're looking at here in this video.
Perfect.
There you go.
So yeah, these are some of the tacos that won last year. So the one right there, that is from Renee's Mexican Kitchen. And he is a 2-time grand champion. And that is his taco. It was a beautiful seafood taco. And last year we had 27 tacos entered. This year we have over 30. So can you imagine these judges
Now I have a question.
eating 30 tacos
This
in one
is
day?
so good.
Isn't this so good? Yes.
Now I've noticed and I've judged some of these
Right.
things before. They're always soft tacos. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because it is more authentic. It's more like a street taco, for sure.
So if when folks want to come out
Yeah.
and visit, So do they have the ability to go up to the different trucks?
Oh,
and
yes, they
just-
can get one taco from here, one taco from there, and they can just taste their way through the festival. And there's free parking, free admission.
So what are the hours? And,
So, yeah, it's from 10 to 7 on Saturday, 10 to 5 on Sunday.
both days.
Correct. And we have live music, great contests, and like I said, a beautiful kids zone.
So is it just
something
food
for
trucks?
everyone.
Like food trucks with different tacos, or do they have
Correct.
stands? Or do
And
they have...
yeah, there's some are in tents, some are in food trucks, and just we're filling the entire park full of taco fun.
That is awesome. And where exactly is it again for
It
folks?
is at the England Brothers Bandshell in Pinellas Park.
England Brothers, like E-N-G-L-A-N-D?
Correct.
So if they want to Google
England,
it. England Brothers Bandshell
Correct.
in Pinellas Park. And has it been there in the previous
Oh,
years?
yes.
So people know it if they've been there.
Absolutely, yes.
It was so
Isn't this
good.
great?
It really is. And
And I heard it might be raining tacos this weekend.
well, it ain't gonna rain. It ain't gonna rain real rain, so that's okay.
That's right.
This was really. So who made this one that I just ate?
Los Homies. They are a beautiful mom and pop restaurant in Pinellas Park.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought them in for you and for everyone in the studio tonight.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
they're gonna love that because they're vultures in
Yeah.
that newsroom. I'm telling you, there's food around. It's like, rah, everybody jumps on it.
Right.
This was exceptional.
Thank you.
So thank you
Wonderful.
again. Go to your. So you go on Facebook, and folks who are watching on Facebook, you just search at the top
Yes.
Pinellas or Pinellas
Yep,
Taco Fest?
Pinellas Taco Fest.
Okay, and it will have up my nose around a little bit, so it
Absolutely.
must have been a little
Right,
spicy.
right.
But that's okay, because it. But I'm serious. Now I'll tell you, I went to Rib Fest one year.
Yeah.
And there was this hot sauce that you had to sign a waiver.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was funny because I would give it to people and they would go live
Right.
and they would literally just hit the ground. It was so hot.
Right.
This is not that kind of hot.
It's so much flavor. To me, it has layers of flavor.
Yeah. And what's this hot sauce called for
So
the people?
that they just call it their red sauce.
Okay. So if they
Yep.
go and they'll be able to get that.
Yes, at Los Homies.
All right, perfect. All right. Well, this is awesome, guys.
Woo!
And Bridget's saying it's over by Dave McKay Road.
Correct.
So so there you go. So
Yep. And El Tigre, he's one of the judges as well.
oh, you know what? It's funny because I saw him earlier. He was asking about something about Puerto Rico. So I was
Yes,
wondering why I was
yes.
here. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to come out there. So,
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I think I'll come out on Saturday afternoon. 'Cause
Great.
My daughter has drama until noon, and we're already going
Okay.
to be in Clearwater. So then it's not that much farther down.
Absolutely. Yeah, Clearwater to there is a snap.
All right, I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
it for
you
coming. The
so
tacos are
much.
amazing.
Absolutely. Enjoy that.
And I think there's some people out there. I'm gonna continue, guys, with a little more stuff. But thanks for
Perfect.
coming, and we'll see you this
Thank
weekend.
you.
Thanks, Michelle.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. So and they can take your mic too. All right. So that is. Guys, can I finish this one last bite because this is so good here. Here, we'll talk. I won't make you watch me eat. You can look at the. Here, no, take that back. Go ahead and look at more tacos because I mean, how can you go wrong with looking at more tacos? There you go. Mmm. Yummy. Yeah, my nose is running a little bit, and I don't know why, because it's definitely. I mean, I'm dipping the shell in the hot sauce. It's really not overly hot, but my body's saying that it is. This is good stuff. Somebody says I should ban somebody. All right. Well, priorities. Eating my tacos first. My nose is running. It's true. It's funny. Okay. I'm going to drink my drink, and then we will talk more about what's going on out there. All right. Oh, that does look good. But they are so good. All right, now I've had this entire cup of this hot sauce, and now I'm starting to feel a little bit. But I love hot sauce. I honestly, truly think tacos are my favorite food. And when we make them at home, I'm not lying, I'll eat a dozen. I mean, it's not the fancy stuff. I get the old El Paso shells, the hard shells, and I will down a dozen tacos because I absolutely love them. Okay, so let's get back and talk a little bit more about what's happening locally. And I will be here to answer your questions as well. So if you have any questions at all about specific areas, about the storm and the ice and everything. Thank you, Christina. They're just good, but my mouth is a little hot, I'm not gonna lie. Frisco, Texas, you do know tacos, don't you? So, I missed the streamers. Oh, good call, Charlotte. I literally saw your message at 58. I saw your message at 58. Dang it. I missed the clean goodbye. It is Dr. Pepper Zero. And like I said, we've talked about this in depth, that I'm more a fan of regular Diet Dr. Pepper because it doesn't have the aftertaste, but I do think all the zeros definitely have more. I mean, who am I supposed to ban here? Well, I can't ban anybody because I don't have my ban button. So I just can't do it. Yes, I'm too busy eating to ban Edwin. All right, you guys are all over this. Let me look. Let me scroll up. Remember, I have to see something. Oh, my mouth is on fire now. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, my mouth is on fire. All right, Eric says 52nd Street North between 78th and 82nd Avenue. And I'm totally serious. I am going to go to this on Saturday afternoon. I 100% am. Because love tacos. So I'm going to have to go find El Tigre. See if I can find El Tigre. All right, so anyway, there's a look at radar. And temperatures right now in the mid to upper 60s. Tampa 68, Riverview 64, St. Pete 65. And my mouth is absolutely on fire. Cruise Mike, you're going to get ice. Cruise Mike, you are going to get ice. Not much snow, lots of ice. This morning we started mid-30s, Crystal River, 36 Inverness, 50 Tampa, 56 St. Pete. Yeah, okay, I will look for if it was Edmund. Pat. Now like I said, I love hot, spicy stuff. I'm a Do you know who has really good hot sauce? And I know the purists and whatnot might not agree with me. Skyline Chili has great hot sauce, and I do like. We are a hot sauce family, and you might not even like Skyline Chili. I love Skyline Chili, but Skyline Chili has really tasty hot sauce, and it's not mild. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It really does. They don't even sell it at the grocery store. So when I go to Skyline, and we go a good bit, I will usually buy a couple bottles of their hot sauce because it is really, really tasty. Anyway, I digress. All right, let's go back. We're going to finish local, and then we'll go back to whatever questions y'all have for different areas. Okay? Linda's going to see Herman's Hermits this weekend in the Villages. That is very funny. Highs today in the mid-70s. David, I don't think oh, you know it, Emily. You know it. See, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not. I'm not 100% sure. We might be out of town that weekend. But it's going to be a blast. That hockey game is going to be a blast. Now we're talking hot sauces. See, this is what happens on DPL. You just never know what direction this show is going to go. Now we're talking about which the hot sauces are. Kathy, good night. So there's a look at the radar and the satellite, a mixture of clouds and sun. Tomorrow, I do think we will see some clouds mixed in. The models are hinting there could be a sprinkle in a couple of spots, but I kind of doubt it. Maybe southern counties, there might be something. Maybe. But I kind of doubt it. Friday morning, same thing. Down south, models are hinting there might be a sprinkle. I just don't think we're going to have it here. All right, tomorrow morning, mid to upper 50s, Pinellas and Hillsborough County. Amy's sriracha sauce is excellent. I've not tried it personally, but she says it is, and I have no reason to doubt Amy. Tomorrow morning, low to mid 50s, northern, central, Citrus, Hernando, and Pasco County. And then central and southern counties, mid 50s, Polk, Hardy, DeSoto, Highlands, mid to upper 50s. There is, Denise, there is AI model support for that storm. Matter of fact, the AI model is actually a little more aggressive in the snow, less aggressive in the ice. So Ren is going to be judging the MasterChef taco competition. Now, I'm not gonna make a big deal about this, but Safety Harbor Seafood Festival, they often, invite me to judge. And, and every year they have a big seafood thing, and I'm a judge. And, we had the taco folks on DPL. I would hope next year maybe I get an invite to be a judge. Just saying, maybe an invite might be something, maybe a possibility. So, there's a look at temperatures. Upper 70s, around 80 degrees for highs tomorrow. 80 in Riverview, 78 Tampa, 76 in St. Pete. You do get nice weather for your birthday this weekend, Charlotte, and happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. All right? Mid-80s right through Sunday. And then the temperatures fall into the 60s next week and right through the weekend. Kevin, you are correct. 100%. No, I want to be part of the judging process. Part of the judging process. Brianna and Saucy Queen. I don't know who y'all are. I've been missing these conversations, but I think I needed to check them. I do love, Ren. I love hot sauce. I mean, I'm not lying. And trust me, I can handle the heat. I can handle the heat. I do not shy away from the heat. All right, here you go. Here is a look. Let's go ahead and go slow down on this one so you guys can see it, because graphically, maybe you can see it a little bit better. All right, this is Saturday morning, early, 6 a.m. You have snow all the way from central Oklahoma and northern Arkansas, freezing rain, southern Oklahoma, southern 2/3 of Arkansas, and the northern sections of Texas. All right. Here is noon. Snow extends east to Chicago, through Indiana, Nashville, freezing rain, northern Alabama. Every time I say Alabama, I say Alabama, just like Forrest Gump. You should come home to Greenville, Alabama. All right, there's Saturday at 5 o'clock. Snow across all areas in white and purple. And then sleet and freezing rain elsewhere. Green is rain, obviously. There's Saturday night, 10 o'clock. Snow now moves into Virginia, western Pennsylvania. Then I think of Groundhog Day, western Pennsylvania. They say that in Groundhog Day. And then overnight, Saturday night, Sunday morning, heavy snow across Virginia, the Delmarva, Pennsylvania. Ice again for the area in salmon color. Sunday morning, 8 o'clock. There's your snow. Most of the Northeast, the Ohio Valley, the Midwest. Ice from what was snow in Virginia. Look at Virginia. Virginia, 11 o'clock Sunday is all snow, but overnight, warm air in the mid-layers envelops and turns it into freezing rain. So by lunchtime on Sunday, it's all freezing rain. Atlanta turns over to rain. Might end as a period of light rain too, or a freezing rain as well. But then there's through Sunday night. All right? So that is based on the current model data. Cannot pinpoint the details quite yet. It's still just a little bit too early to tell, but we're getting there. All right? So there's a look at our temperatures, 60s. All right, let's go ahead and look at our temperatures again. So this is through Friday, through Saturday, through Sunday morning. Monday morning, 8 o'clock right there. There comes the cold air. There's the front coming down. Tuesday morning, low temperatures in our area, back down to the 20s and 30s again. Next Tuesday morning. Afternoon highs in the 50s. And it's going to be a cold week. Let's go ahead to the Stadium Series day. Was that February 1st? Yeah, February 1st. So, Sunday morning, Stadium Series, the lows in the 30s and 40s. 8 o'clock Sunday night, just after puck drop, low 50s. That, my friends, is good hockey weather. Low 50s, dropping into the 40s by the third period. How about that? We already looked at that one. Actually, we looked at most of these maps. If you just tuned in, GFS, this is Sunday morning, 7 a.m. The purple is freezing rain, the orange is sleet, the blue is snow, the green is rain. GFS, Euro. GFS, Euro. The Euro is more aggressive with the freezing rain, bringing it more north as the low center tracks a little more to the north. Whereas the GFS is less aggressive, and the GFS is actually developing its low off the coast. See that? Look at where that low is with the GFS, and look at where the Euro is. See that? Big difference. So there is by no means any kind of an agreement yet. And because of that, we still don't know. The taco was so good. All right, there it is. All right. No Sunday rain early, David. Here, let's look at the rain for us, though. So there is Sunday morning, Sunday evening. I think if we get any rain with this front, and there it is, look at our area, it will be Sunday night, Monday morning. Sunday night, Monday morning. And then the cold air behind it. Eric says, so what I'm seeing is while y'all are getting tacos, I should go visit family in Ohio. Well, if you want snow, you should. Because they're going to get some snow. Yeah, ice, yeah, I'm not going to lie. So, innuendos? Oh, I'm very blatant. I'm never about innuendo. All right, so here's the bottom line. North Carolina, ice. Virginia, snow turning into ice. And when I say ice, I mean freezing rain. And again, anybody up north knows what it is. Freezing rain is the absolute worst of winter weather you can get because the ice accumulates on the trees fall because they're too heavy and they fall on power lines. Or the ice accumulates, the water, which freezes on contact, accumulates on the power lines, and then they go down. So I would expect widespread power outages Saturday night and Sunday across the Piedmont, the Blue Ridge, the Appalachians, and then out to the southwest. Maybe as far, Atlanta's right on the fringe. That's about it. All right, so Katie wants to know about Atlanta. Trying to get to Minnesota to get to your sister. Is it Delia? Delia, give me a little more information. Are you driving? Are you flying? Tell me what you mean. Tell me exactly what you're interested in. And Atlanta, Katie. So Atlanta is going to have a period. Here, I'll show you. Here we go. No, it's south. Here we go. All right. So here's Atlanta right here. Look for Atlanta. Atlanta's right there. You know where Atlanta is. So this is Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. Okay, Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Sunday morning, 2 a.m., freezing rain, Atlanta. Changing over to rain Sunday afternoon. And then it's rain. It might end as a period of wet snow Sunday night. So I think right now, based on the current, okay, you're driving right now, Delia. Okay, so you want to drive from here to Minnesota. Okay, what days are you thinking of going? This whole naming storm things, that's not my thing. That's the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel started on their own, just starting naming storms. I'm not saying it's good or bad, whatever. They do what they want to. You know, I don't care. You know me, whatever. But they're not officially named that from the Weather Service. The only people that use the names for winter storms are the Weather Channel. If you ever hear somebody say, oh, it's Winter Storm Fred, that comes from the Weather Channel, nobody else. So I don't work for the Weather Channel, so I ain't using that name. That's pretty easy. What about LaGuardia Airport, 9:30 Sunday morning? Okay, all right, here we go. We're getting some good questions here. Let's go ahead and jump back to the maps. I finished the Taco Red. It was excellent. Okay, let's scroll up. Maggie Valley, snow. Okay, flying out of Charleston on Monday night. You will be fine, Mary. You will be fine in Charleston. Okay, LaGuardia, Sunday morning. All right, let's look. Here is Sunday morning. Snow. Snow in LaGuardia Sunday morning, 8 a.m. That's 8 a.m. 2 p.m., moderate to heavy snow. You may have some problems. You may have some problems. Yeah, you're right, Katie. Atlanta looks a lot better now than it did. Yeah, I would not go. Della, if you were to go today or tomorrow, you'd be fine. But you should not go after tomorrow. You should wait until next Tuesday. Yeah. New York is going to get snow out of this. I'm curious what the Weather Service is saying, actually. Yeah, just snow Sunday and Sunday night. Saturday night, Sunday, and Sunday night. Yeah, you are going to have problems getting out of LaGuardia. I'm telling you that flat out. If you want to get out of there, you better leave on Saturday. How's it looking for DC? All right. Well, here's the same map. So, this is snow Saturday night in DC. This is Saturday evening, no snow yet. Arriving Saturday night between midnight and 4 a.m. 8 a.m., still snow, but changing over to ice. Boy, that's a close call. Look, you know, you talk about a tough forecast. Look at this. Within about 50 miles, you have all snow or all ice. So it's pretty much impossible at this point to give you an exact answer on that. But based on the current thinking, starts to snow, changing over to freezing rain. That's 8 a.m. on Sunday. No, it's 2 p.m. on Sunday. So there's 8 a.m. on Sunday. It's already starting to change over. So from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., solid snow and freezing rain. And then even 8 p.m., still freezing rain. Forget about it. Lots of ice in D.C. on Sunday. All right, Crystal. Need to travel to southeastern Virginia from Florida next Wednesday or Thursday. You'll be fine. Maybe a little bit of light snow on Wednesday night, but it shouldn't be much, like a clipper. Maybe an inch. You'll be good. Watching from Sydney, Australia. How you doing? Candace. I've been watching the Australian Open. I get home at like 1 in the morning from work, and I've been watching the Australian Open. So, how you doing? You live in Sarasota, but you're from New South Wales. So, thank you. That's on my bucket list. I'd always like to go to Australia. I'll probably never get there, but that's where I would like to go. They do not. Weather Channel names winter storms, Kevin, but I don't. I don't know where Elizabethtown, Kentucky is, Marilyn. Maybe I should. Lori is escaping Greenville, South Carolina to go to Jacksonville Beach Friday night. Smart call. Flying from Raleigh to Orlando Monday morning. All right, let's look at Raleigh, and then we'll look at Charlotte for Alexandra. And then Dylan with driving. Okay, look at the southeast map. Okay, first one. Raleigh to Orlando Monday morning. Monday morning. So you'll be fine. Here's what's going to happen. They are going to get ice, maybe a little bit of ice to start on Sunday, but it changes over to rain. It will all melt on Monday. Cindy, you'll be fine. Maybe some rain, but you'll be fine. Charlotte for Alexandra, same thing. Same thing. Some ice possible on, well, Charlotte's going to get some ice potentially Sunday, changing over to rain Sunday night. But it is going to be starting as freezing rain and then changing to rain. Dylan, thoughts on driving to Virginia, to West Virginia Saturday night? No way. No, the earlier you go, the better, Dylan. The earlier you go, the better. Here, let's look at that map. Here you go. So look at West Virginia right there. All right, so let's go. All right, so there's West Virginia, and that is Saturday night at 2 a.m. Yeah, I absolutely positively would not go. You wouldn't go Saturday night. You wouldn't make it. You want to go Saturday morning. Saturday morning, you'd be okay. I don't know. No. Saturday morning, you'll be okay. I would not risk Saturday night. Would not. East Texas. East Texas is going to get some ice. No snow. Here's East Texas. Look at Texas. So there's your ice. Okay, so this is Saturday night. Look at where the ice is in Texas. Rain for Houston, ice for Dallas-Fort Worth. There's definitely going to be some ice there. And then snow in the northern third. Okay. Indiana. Indiana, all snow. All snow in Indiana. All snow. Heaviest of it will be south of you guys. You will not see as much. I do not know where Elijah, Georgia is. Chantilly. I used to live. I dated a girl from Chantilly when I was in high school, when I lived in Fairfax. Yeah, I don't know. That seems kind of silly, Charlotte. You know, Katie, the closer we are to the event, the less likely it's going to shift. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. What do we think about flying to Atlanta Friday, then flying back to Tampa Sunday? Sunday afternoon, Friday you'll be fine, Mara. Sunday afternoon, you will have a tough go of it. It's a chance that it could be all rain by then. There's Sunday morning, 8 a.m., that it's still some ice mixed with rain. By Sunday afternoon, it changes to all rain. So it depends what time your flight is. If it's late afternoon, you're probably okay. If it's early afternoon, maybe not so much. Maryland's asking me all these places that I have no flipping idea where they are. Melrose, Mass. Not a clue where Melrose, Mass is, but it's all snow for Mass. But heaviest will be south of Mass. Still, probably 3 to 6 inches. Let's look. Let's look on which map? Where is it? This one. There you go. It's hard to see. Actually, that's got it up to 10 inches. No, it's about 6 to 8. How you doing, Chris in Hudson? Nice to see you. Tuesday, you'll be fine, Raymond. There is absolutely a chance that this could shift again, but I would not expect a dramatic shift. I think we're now more subtle shifts. Any problems flying into Asheville on Friday at noon? No problems. You are good, Anita. You are good. Mike, Cruise Mike, how you doing? You're going to get ice. You're very welcome, Alexandra. Thank you for watching. Colleen says the high in Wisconsin is going to be 2 below on Friday, which is why you should be in Florida. You're welcome, Dylan. Nashville. Now, I talked about Nashville earlier. How you doing, Rosie? Nashville is a tricky one. So look up at Nashville up here, all right? So Nashville looks like it starts as a period of snow, changes to freezing rain on Saturday night, and could very well be in freezing rain most of the time, and then ending as snow. So it looks to me like Nashville might be snow, freezing rain, snow, and avoiding the rain. Let's see what the Weather Service is saying. I always like making the prediction first because I don't like to look at something else. That's exactly what the Weather Service is saying, what I just said. Snow, mixing with freezing rain. Snow and freezing rain, changing back to snow. How about that? That's exactly what we just said. Baton Rouge, rain. Just rain. Bloomington, Indiana on Saturday, snow. Driving Nashville to Tampa Friday evening, Chris wants to know. Yeah. You'll get out. You'll get out. You better leave early. The earlier the better, Chris. The earlier the better. Northern Georgia, Heidi, I really think it's going to be a little bit of freezing rain changing over to rain. Cincinnati, snow, Tammy. Snow. Hey, Ruben, how you doing? Watching in Gainesville, Georgia. Good to see you. Yeah, snow in Cincinnati, and we can look at, that's where our corporate offices are, and I was talking to one of them. They're having a big powwow next week at corporate headquarters in Cincinnati. And they're concerned about people getting in there with good reason from Atlanta, but I think it might be okay because people were going to leave on Monday, and I think by then it'll be all melted. So there's Cincinnati, and Cincinnati looks like 8 to 12, according to the Euro. Any rain? A little bit of rain, Michael, not a lot. Not a lot. How is Maryland looking over the weekend? Shay wants to know. Let's see. I'm sure Western Maryland would be more snow because that's the way it usually works. So there's Maryland right there, and you got the Delmarva, and then you got Western over in Garrett County. I know that area real well because I grew up in that area, not in Garrett County, but in Virginia and Maryland. So there is Saturday at 12. There is Saturday night at 8. It starts as snow. So it's going to start as snow overnight Saturday night. Sunday morning, still snow. Western Maryland could be mostly snow, but you got that slug of freezing rain around Baltimore, D.C. It's a tricky forecast. Too early to know for sure. Flying from Boston to Sarasota Sunday at 10:30. In Atlanta, Katie, I don't think you're going to get a lot of ice. I think you're going to get a little bit, and then it's going to change over to rain. Oh, my gosh, Maryland, you ask the craziest cities. I mean, I'm not saying they're not. I just, they're so obscure, although I'm familiar with Mount Airy. And that's going to be mostly rain, mostly snow. So what was this one, flying from Boston to Sarasota on Sunday at 10:30 a.m.? Is that what you were asking? Pittsburgh's in the house with Melissa. How you doing, Melissa? So let's check. Let's check Boston again. See what time that starts. Boston, it's going to start between 8 in the morning and noon on Sunday. So I'd say you're going to get out. 10:30 in the morning on Sunday, I think you get out. There might be some snow, some light snow, but Boston can probably handle it. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. But watch tomorrow, because that might change. Pittsburgh. Snow, 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 all snow. Pittsburgh's all snow. Heaviest will be south of Pittsburgh. So I'm going to guess 4 to 6. Let's see what the models are showing. Oh, no. Pittsburgh's higher than that. Gosh, this is a strong storm. Actually, no, about 4 to 6. Maybe as much as 8 it's still snowing. No, I'd say 6 to 8. 6 to 8 Pittsburgh. Cherry Log, Georgia, rain. Denver? Denver? They got no snow out west. My daughter lives in Denver, and they're complaining that they have not been getting any snow. Hey, guys, how are those tacos? There's no eating. I mean, there's no answering. So either their mouths are full or they went in the kitchen somewhere to eat. All right. Do you think you'll be okay flying over Boston, Sarasota in the morning? Which morning are you talking about, Kim? Are you talking about tomorrow morning or are you talking about Sunday morning? The honest food guy is going to be judging as well. See, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not real. Look, what the heck? Where's my invite, all right? Next year, there better be an invite in my mailbox. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Eastern Tennessee. Oh, Tri-Cities. Caitlin wants to know Tri-Cities. That's a tricky one. That's a real tricky one. So, Tri-Cities. Let's look at this other map. Oh, they're like right between areas. Tri-Cities is right there. You can't even hardly see it. It's right at the top of the map. Know it well. Johnson City, Tri-Cities. All right, so it starts as snow, it goes to freezing rain, turns to rain. And then ends this period of snow. So literally everything in Tri-Cities. Freezing rain, rain, freezing rain, snow. From Saturday night, it's like 6 o'clock through Sunday evening. Colleen wants tacos now. Kim, I'm confused. Sunday at 10:30, like I said, I think you get out. Tomorrow, you got no problems. Sunday at 10:30, I think you get out. I think the snow starts a little bit later. Blue Ridge on Saturday, driving from Atlanta. Wait a minute, I gotta ask, hold on, let me look at this one. Blue Ridge, Georgia on Saturday, driving from Atlanta. Saturday. Get there before the evening and you'll be fine. Drive there in the morning, Carrie, or go from the morning into the afternoon, you'll be fine. Anything in the evening, it's a little dicier. How about ditching Baltimore, Maryland for Tampa on Saturday morning? What is the forecast for Tampa? I can't take this forecast from Maryland, Adelia wants to know. Okay, well, I've given the Tampa forecast on numerous occasions, but I will give it again. See how it's already circled? Because I've already been talking about it. See, this is the thing. DPL starts at 7:30. And then, if you're not here for the whole time, we've been on for an hour. Holy cow. You miss it. So, Saturday, Tampa, partly sunny, 80 degrees. Sunday, Tampa, 78 degrees. Some showers potentially Sunday night into early Monday. Monday, cold air comes in and sticks around all week long. There it is. And I will show you this map too. So, here we go. Here is Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. Saturday night, 8 o'clock. That rain down south, I don't think it's going to bother us. Sunday morning, 8 a.m., still partly cloudy. Warm, 80. Overnight, Sunday night, so there's 8 o'clock Sunday night, rain in the Panhandle. 2 a.m. Sunday night, Monday morning, rain. 8 a.m. Monday morning, a few showers. And that's it. Charlotte snow? I don't think so, Amanda. I don't think so. Snow or ice in Sheridan, Arkansas? Oh my gosh, Maryland's asking another crazy place. Long Branch, New Jersey. Maryland, what are you doing? Are you just trying to rage bait me? Okay, wait a minute. What am I looking for? I don't even know where Sheridan, Arkansas is. Let me look. Let me Google it. Sheridan, Arkansas. Where is Sheridan, Arkansas? Greg would know. Greg used to work in Arkansas. Oh, it's just south of Little Rock. All right, so it's dead smack in the middle of Arkansas. Right? Right. Okay. Dead smack. Oh, so it's right about here. So look. So Sheridan is like right about here. All right, so let's look. Saturday morning, 8 a.m., freezing rain. 2 p.m., freezing rain. 8 p.m., freezing rain. Changing over to snow by Sunday morning, and then ending. So freezing rain to snow. So Sheridan, Arkansas is going to get a lot of winter weather. A lot of winter weather. No snow in Charlotte, Amanda. I really don't think so. So yes, Teresa, both ice and snow. Flying from Atlanta to Orlando on Sunday night. I think by Sunday night it's changed over to rain, Michael. There will be the chance of some freezing rain earlier on in Atlanta. So right there, so if there are any delays from the morning, you might run into some issues, but I don't think you have to worry about any frozen precip when you're wanting to leave. Anna Maria brings a good point. Maybe I did get an invite for the tacos, and it was part of my 700,000 emails I haven't opened. And by the way, the exact number is 560,000, because I happened to notice it this morning. It is perfect taco. Ren, stop rubbing salt in the wound. You know what? If you're going to talk about all these tacos and not asking me to be a judge, I'm just saying. Yeah, well, we got lots of weather to talk about, Eric. I mean, that's the thing. When there's actually weather to talk about, we really do. Wife is in Atlanta visiting new grandbaby. When shouldn't she try to fly home? Saturday night to Sunday afternoon would probably be the only time she should avoid. Outside of that, I think it'll be rain. Okay, I'm going to do a test, guys. I'm going to say we have not frozen. We have not frozen at all today. So let's see if somebody's out there saying, oh yeah, watch this, and then we're going to freeze. So let's see if we freeze now. All right. Yes, Denise, hurricane hunters have flown into this. I talked about this earlier as well. Matter of fact, I posted that on my Facebook page. Sarah, yes, all ice and then rain. I'll show you Raleigh again. Well, here you go. So there's your ice on Saturday night, Sunday morning, 8 a.m. ice, and then changing over to rain. So not a lot. Yeah, Jim, we are definitely trying to see why that freezing occurred. We're working on it. But we have not frozen today. And here's something interesting, and this is why today, so I will let you guys know, and then we're going to call it a night. So last night we froze on Facebook. We did not freeze on YouTube. We did not freeze on YouTube, but we did on Facebook. So that makes me think there's something else going on. Now, sometimes we freeze both. But I went in and deleted some stuff and re-added it. I'm not saying that's going to fix it, because who knows. But we have not frozen tonight. So we'll see. LT Gray's Taste Bud. Dennis, let's switch. You judge the Taco Fest and I'll report the weather. Deal. Yeah, so we have not frozen. So there you go. All right. There it is, guys. Tomorrow night, we are going to have someone here. Tomorrow night, we are going to be talking to the folks at the Dade City Kumquat Festival. How about that? You may never have heard of the Dade City Kumquat Festival, but it's a big deal, and it's been going on for a long time. So we're going to have a Zoom with the folks at the Dade City Kumquat Festival. Next week, we're going to be talking with the voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning in studio, probably. That's the plan. We're going to be talking to the folks at the Florida State Fair. They're also going to be here in studio with their mascot, which apparently is a sun, I think. S-U-N, not S-O-N. And I am contemplating doing DPL Live from the fair the night that I go live at the fair on TV, February 5th. I'm contemplating that. I might. It would be fun. I don't know how crazy it would be trying with people all around. But you know me, I'm like, well, what else? Give it a shot. So that's my thought. My thought is I'm going to do DPL Live, and it's on TV, no less. So that would be a real challenge where we're on TV, hitting breaks at the fair, eating bad food. Good food, but bad food for you. You know, all the fried food, which I love. There you go. That's it. That's what we're working on. That's what we're working on. So you guys have a great night. Tomorrow night, we will be back with more. Oh, yeah, you guys should come. You guys should come. You guys should come to the Florida State Fair on its opening night, that Thursday night, February 5th, I think. I'm going to be live there at 4:45 and 5:36, 6:37. And if we did a DPL, that would be even more fun if you guys were there. And it's on TV. That sounds like a fun time. All right. What did I miss? Did I miss something? I don't think so. Oh, wait, no. Stacy asked me something. I'm in Northwestern PA. I hate the meteorologist, but okay, Northwestern PA. All right, let's talk about Northwestern PA, and then we will call it a night. Because you're right. I already ate my dinner. No. Oh, really? There's the Bolts game, Jules? Maybe we're not on TV. But that's okay, because it would be really less stressful trying to hit, if I don't have to hit the brakes. I'm looking as we speak. Schedule. February 5th. Oh, you're right. Oh, but we're not carrying the game, I don't think. I don't think the spot is carrying the game because I think it's on ESPN and Hulu. I think that might be the case, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, where was I? I was go back to Pennsylvania. Oh, wait a minute. Are we frozen on Facebook? I don't think so. I'm not frozen. Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go back. Is somebody frozen on Facebook? Stacy's waiting. Okay, here we go. Northwestern PA. Here it is. Okay. So here's your Euro. That's a tricky forecast. Northwestern PA is tricky forecast. Got that blasted lake effect. Look at that lake effect coming in on Friday morning for you. A little bit of lake effect snow on Friday morning. All right, so Saturday night, it starts snowing. Sunday morning, it snows. Sunday night, it snows. This is an easy forecast, Stacy. Monday, it snows. For the rest of eternity, it snows. There you go. That was it. Let's look and see how much they're saying. If that's that much snow, I bet they're calling for a foot of snow. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what they're calling for. Models are saying 12 to 13 inches of snow by Monday morning. There you go, Stacy. There you go. Still not frozen. Very, very nice. I look forward to meeting you as well, LT Gray's Taste Buds. I'm going to be going there Saturday afternoon at like 12:30. That's my plan. Unless I have something that I don't know that the family has scheduled that I don't know of. But I don't think so. So we got a LOL from New South Wales in Australia. That might be a first. That makes me happy. All right. All right, Ren. I will see you Sabado as well. So you guys have a great night. This was a fun show. It's always fun when the technology doesn't fail me. When the Turn my band button. The technology doesn't fail me. We have good shows. But when the technology fails me and I'm trying to do this and try to get stuff fixed, and the whole time looking at TV, I'm like, oh man, you can't do it. I'm just one guy. But today it went great. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll update the snow. We'll update the ice. We'll update the tacos. We'll update the Kumquat Festival in Dade City. That's all on tomorrow night's edition of Dennis Phillips Live. And tomorrow night we will be on TV as well, so you can watch it on the spot, which, as you may know, we are the official broadcast home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. You guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.